Ooh. Hey there, Internet. Keev here, and welcome to the Cars with Keev YouTube channel. In this video, we're going over the TDS Pro V2 foam cannon. Now, TDS stands for That Detail Shop. That's the website, thatdetailshop.com, and it's owned by Gary. I've met him at SEMA, at MTE, and places like that, and we've talked in DMs and stuff about products and this and that. And this is something he came up with, showed me at MTE. My opinion on it already, it's going to perform well. It is an MJJC style top. It's called the Pro V2. I mean, look at the bottle. And what I talked to him in the past is, you know, in order for him to be able to compete with the bigger brands or be able to compete with the brands that are just basically charging almost nothing and lowering the price, is you got to give them incentive to buy. Like, you got to just pack it as full as many features as you possibly can. This is what he came up with. There's some things in here that are maybe inspired by my foam cannon drops with their little rubber, they call it a welly or a willy or something like that at the bottom. Now, really, truly, in my opinion, this little rubber piece at the bottom is more for grip and balance. As a drop test, absorption layer or whatever it is, I don't think it means anything because the MJJC bottle or the Griots bottle as well were the two most durable bottles on the market. It's HDPE, thick wall. It's going to survive a drop regardless. And it's just a, friends are calling it the Keev condom. I don't know where this stuff comes from, man. It's just a rubber piece at the bottom. That is like an MJJC style bottle. From a balance standpoint, it's got decent balance. It moves around without that. Actually, it looks like the little rubber piece maybe creates a little bit of more imbalance, but it also gives you grip. The good thing is, if you don't like it, then you can just take it off and raw dog it, whatever you want to do. So in the package also comes an empty bottle with a white welly, or whatever you want to call it, and a cap. And also the bottle that comes in the box comes with the cap. So you get two caps, you get the head, you get the two bottles, the two rubber pieces, and actually give you two straws. One straw, it comes in a box just laying there, and it's not a very flexible straw. And then in a Ziploc bag, you get a much more flexible straw. I much prefer this straw. Let's make sure that it's the right, yeah, it's gonna stay on there. And the stainless steel ball, yep. AR, pay attention here. But it's already touching the bottom, and look how much hose I'm gonna have to end up cutting. You know what they say? Measure twice, cut once. Well, I didn't do that. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. And that's how much we cut off. Now, what also comes with it is kind of one of these little test tube little bottles right here. I'll leave a link below as well. You can buy these by like the set of 15 or 20 for like $6, $7. But this will be able to utilize the dual threading that's in here and his metering tips as well. There we go. You have a pink one, a yellow one, and a blue one. I pre-measured these with my orifice kit, 0.24, 0.028, and 0.032 inches. Now, if you wanted that in millimeters, then you would just multiply that by 25.4. So as you can see, we have a gasket in here, AR. You see that? There's a gasket in there. Now, this little piece just goes right in there, and then you just push down a little bit, and then it's got a nice seal. So that way soap can't get around it, and then you just put the straw over the top. Also in the kit, you get the sandwich filter set, so you have two stainless steel mesh pieces, and then like a felt piece in the middle there. This, I've shown videos before with this kind of setup that it can help your foam performance a little bit. I call this the quarter pounder. This is what the MJJCs come with. You do get an extra O-ring. I don't know where that O-ring goes in here. I'm thinking possibly it's the O-ring that goes here that keeps this tight, because this is the tightest tension I have ever felt in the front of this. And this may have a lot to do with things that I had suggested to him that I would like in a foam cannon. As you can see, this is see how much it takes me to turn it? That's what you want. Now, you want this to be as tense as possible without being more than this. So when you turn this, it doesn't move this. Look at that. like the effort. Once you set that, it is not moving from that setting. On the nozzle area, there's a threading here that allows you to get to the filter much quicker, but it just goes on real easily, so you don't have to worry about pins or anything like that. The top knob, it's just the normal, same as the Rancovo. This is the exact same, like these little slits that go across here, this is the same. The difference is this cap, a much stronger style cap with a single little vent hole with a diaphragm on it. Now this is aluminum. It's not a plated brass. It's not a painted aluminum. It's anodized aluminum. So we have a little bit extra layer of corrosion resistance there. Maybe not as good as some other materials. It does help make it lighter. I will say that it's cut better than some of the other ones I've had that are aluminum. They tend to squeak a lot when you turn this M22, which I prefer this at the end as well. Let us know in the comments, Gary, are you going to sell the bottles and the caps separate to where you could have 4 or 5 of these versus just the one that comes with it? Now, even though the thread is different on these, this is a Griots bottle, this is that cap, it will screw on and work. And it'll work on like the Rancovo bottle and many those other type of bottles that have the same kind of 55 millimeter thread set. So when it comes to orifices, they give you a 1.1 that's installed in the unit, and then they give you an extra 1.25. I measured both of these. They are dead on 1.1 and 1.25. Now, what's this going to set you back? $84.99. Yeah, that's expensive. That's on the higher end. Now, here's the thing though, Gary. Your website's free shipping is $85. This is $84.99. 1 cent from free shipping. Hey there, Future Keev here, and some great news. I was able to negotiate with Gary to add 5% to the discount code. I took 5% off my commission side, so you get 15% discount on anything that's TDS branded on their websites. Newly revamped website. Also forgot to mention, I paid full price for this. Myself from the website did not accept it for free at all. Just remember, if you add something to the cart, use a discount code. Usually the free shipping is calculated after the discount code. So even if it was 85, if you use a discount code, then you wind up being less than free shipping probably anyway. So, I mean, there's some calculations you got to do there. All right, that's enough talking. We have lots of testing to do. So check the links below for anything in the video. Product tags, discount codes down there as well. Links to Keev merch, links to my Lawns with Keev YouTube channel as well. And at the end of the video, I'll show you a small creator that you can support. Let's have some fun. All right, so here's our setup. I actually have one more. There's a Ryobi Automotive down here on the floor that I'm going to use as well. But we have a Greenworks 1700. This is going to represent all your 1.2 gallon per minute machines. Karcher, Sunjo, Craftsman, a lot of your Amazon stuff, the Ryobi, all that. Now we have the Active 2.0 as well. This is going to represent your higher flow machines, and a machine that is on the borderline of a 1.25 being too small amp-wise for the newer model. The older model, it wasn't. The older model seems to be about a half amp less than a newer model, at least for me it is. And we're going to run the AR630 V2. Now for the hookup, I'm using one of these swiveled M22s. These are just so much better than those plastically clad ones, and the price is the same, and 14 and 15 millimeter. It's universal. We have a McKillen's hose with the McKillen's push lock, the Flexella 50-foot swivel grip hose here. We have an Ely with our quick connects at the end as well to make this easy. At the end of the hose, we have the new 60mm gun right here. It's just a really great overall gun. The hand feel is just so good. I'm glad it's back. They had some legal issues, but now they've kind of changed the look of it so it doesn't look like somebody else's. In this pre-diluted container right here, this is Incredible Suds by DIY Detail. It is at a 33-to-1 dilution. It has the same dilution if you were to put 1 ounce in the bottle and fill it to 1,000 milliliter mark and then mix it together. That's the same dilution ratio. There's 4 ounces in here and 4,000 milliliters. 1 ounce, 1,000 milliliters. It's just easier for me to just get the exact amount that I want. The Incredible Suds has been my control soap for years. Just a great, good foaming, cleaning soap. Code CARSWITHKEAV will save you 10% at the House of Rags or DIY Detail for that soap. First thing to check, is it leak proof? Seems to be. Let's see how leak proof these are. Looking good. Do a little simulation here. There we go. We got soap everywhere. How slippery is this rubber with soap all over it? Just checked on the table. Still nice and grippy. All right, the 1.1 that was pre-installed in the box is in there. We're gonna try this on the Greenworks 1700. The 1700 is kind of like an Amazon thing. And then there's an 1800 model at Lowe's, but they're the same thing. It's just slightly different nozzle sizes. 12 amps. Can I go through an entire video of testing without the nozzle fan changing, which hasn't happened on a stock one. Now, one that I've changed the O-ring on and added the O-ring on the inside of here to make it stay, it stays. Yeah. That's that sticky, icky, icky.
Some of that real sticky, icky, icky. Ooh, wee.
Now, I'm going to say right now, this is not a video about finding the dilutions for you, for every possible scenario out there for these measuring tips. I'm going to use the Greenworks that is right here set up for it right now with the 1.1 orifice. We're going to see how it works with the test tubes, with the different soaps, and that's just what we're going to go off of. It's going to change as you go to your higher flow machines, and you're just going to have to figure that out for yourself. The ADS Shampoo Plus, it's a good soap, great soap. And it's a thinner soap, so it's going to help us kind of see the different viscosities. So we're going to take that in there. And 30 milliliters is what I would want to use in a foam cannon. I don't want to use more than that. So what's going to need to happen is this thing is going to need to be able to run for 1 minute and 15 seconds, spraying good foam. All right, here we go. Gone in 10 seconds. And that's the blue one. That is the smallest orifice there is. So that is the most restriction we can get. So that is the best dilution that we can get. And it emptied in 10 seconds. So, I mean, you could tell by how thick that foam was going on that it was a very concentrated dilution going on. All right, we have 30 more milliliters here with the yellow tip. This is the largest one. Nine seconds. Now I know what you're gonna say. Hey, just put that on there and then change this. Yes, you can do that all day long. That's what this is for. That changes the suction rate. Everything changes. All right, so the yellow one is still in there. So that's the largest one. And here's the incredible Suds. The difference in this soap is crazy. So much thicker. I can about guarantee it's going to last longer than the Shampoo Plus did because it's just a thicker liquid. It's gonna draw slower. Gotta pulsate. 43 seconds. All right, now I've put the blue one in there, but the problem I think we're gonna have is, I don't know if you noticed, that it was pulsating a lot when we were using that last one. And I've encountered that on other metering tip type foam cannons on the thicker liquids. You can't use the smallest nozzle size because it's just too small for the liquid and it creates that pulsate. We'll see how bad that is here. 59 seconds. So we are, for a lot of cars, 1 minute's enough. 1 minute's enough. A big SUV, minute 30. It was pulsating, but it was still foaming great, amazingly great foam. Just goes to show you the difference in the soap from 10 seconds of runtime to almost a minute of runtime. Big difference. The last video I tried a 1.25 that came with one, and it was like 15.5 amps on the 2.0. So we'll see what it is right now. Yeah. 15.5, so you can't run a 1.25 on an active 2.0. Now, one thing I will say with those metering tips, normally on a higher flow machine, the dilutions tend to work a little bit better. They'll last a little bit longer. It just depends, but as you can see, really truly soap thickness is gonna be your main contributing factor there. All right, so we have an MJJC 1.35 in here. 14.09. So here's the 1.35 in action. That's the good. Good. All right, we have the TDS 1.25 back in here. See what it is on the Ryobi Automotive. 14.1. So we're good there on the Ryobi Automotive. Should be really good foam right here. Here we go again. Good stuff. Now for the AR630 V2, we're using the MJC 1.35 because I don't go less than that. I don't need to worry about amps. I know the 135 is going to be way clear of any problems they have with amps. It's going to be like 16, 17 amps on a 20 amp circuit. It's going to be no problem. The McKillen's gray hose on the fixed fans reel over there is the only difference between the other testing and this one, since it's part of my wash setup. So this should be really good. Yep. And the first test where the nozzle stayed the same the entire time and I didn't have to do anything with it. Stock out of the box. All right, we are on low light. I apologize if it's messing with any of the quality of the video or anything, but gotta drop this. Comes with a rubber welly, so we might as well test it with the rubber welly. The KEAV condom, is it protective? 3 empty drops, 3 full drops. What happens? Yeah, I was kind of expecting a little bit higher of a bounce. It's almost like it's absorbing it and not bouncing. Well, and we know nothing's gonna happen there. Let's put some liquid in it. All right, now we've got some terminal velocity going on here. Whoa. And that's what a lot of these do, is the cap pops off, which is good because it kind of protects it. All right. Same thing. Now the other MJCs, the quiver, they all do this. All right, last one. Oh, that one didn't pop off, but it took the impact. The bottle, even without this, you know, is like just as strong. Does the KEAV condom provide maximum protection? And I mean max. Ooh. As you can see, we definitely on one side kind of have a bevel now at the bottom, but that's what happened to the MJC bottle as well, and it survives just fine. Yep, we are missing the little rubber diaphragm. This happened with the MJC and it happened with the quiver as well, and I don't think I'm ever going to find it. As you can see though, our only true casualty was we lost the little rubber piece that goes right there that helps it be in leak proof. Overall, it's a great foam cannon kit. Like, it has the manifold of a ring Kovo, a stronger cap that's not going to crack as easily. We obviously have the dual threading. We have the added value of the metering tips with the little test tube, the extra bottle, the extra caps, the $85 price tag, or $84.99 with another $8 to $12 worth of shipping, depending on where you live. So there you go. Check the links below for anything in the video. Price tags, discount codes down there as well. KEAV merch links down there as well. Link to the Lawns with KEAV channel is below as well. People are really liking the Lawns with KEAV channel. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And here's a smaller creator that you can support. All right, if you don't know who Serranos Mobile is, you gotta go check him out. It's Carlos. Now, Carlos can be a little opinionated. He speaks his mind, which is great because he's not fake. So I'll leave a link in the description below for Carlos from Serranos Mobile. Now, also let me know other channels that are on the grind right now. So I'll see you in the next episode. Yo, 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 yo. Now, those of you who may know now for those of you who don't know who TDS is, it's called, for those of you who don't know, we have met Gary at SEMA. I've met him at MTV. You can position that branding anywhere you want. Put this on there, and if you're it's funny. Now this, they're thick, they're not thick, they're thinner. Blah, 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 blah. Here's a phone. Links to the, so I'll leave a link.